Hello, I'm Sandra Mitchell, and here is your CBS On The Go update. 2 men died while climbing in Yosemite over the weekend. Tim Klein, recently named Teacher of the Year in the Antelope Valley Union High School District. His friend Jason Wells was from Colorado, and Wells' wife is pregnant with their first child. About 400 firefighters worked through the night to clear vegetation around the Aliso brush fire. Burned about 150 acres between Laguna Beach and Aliso Viejo over the weekend. The last evacuees were allowed to return home yesterday. The fire now 40% contained. And now here is your CBS 2 travel forecast. Amber Lee is here.
Hi, Sandy. Right now we're tracking a couple of these low pressure systems bringing rain over to the East Coast, and we have high pressure here on the West Coast. That's just the way the earth balances itself out. But you can see we're looking at a lot of the wet weather pushing through from the Great Lakes all the way to the New England area as we head into the middle of the week, as 3 low pressure systems back to back start to swing in. High pressure, though, again, holding steady on the West Coast, but we do have delays because of all of the rain headed over to areas like New York and up through New England. So double check with your airlines. LaGuardia and Boston currently looking at some delays, and Dallas also having some delays. Here in Southern California, temperatures will gradually cool as we head into the middle of the week, and then we're looking at that high pressure system expanding back into the region. So as we head into this upcoming weekend, it looks like we're going to see another warming trend on tap.
And tomorrow is primary election day in California. CBS 2's Adriana Weingold shows us some of the candidates for governor campaigned in Southern California over the weekend.
Nice to meet you.
In the final days before voters head to the polls, the gubernatorial candidates are making the final push to get more votes. Across the Southland, the candidates made their rounds. Democratic frontrunner Lieutenant Governor Gavin Newsom stopped in Westminster to speak with people at the Asian Garden Mall.
I think if the next governor doesn't address the issue of affordability on housing, that governor will have failed. If we don't address the homeless issue in a meaningful way, we'll have failed.
Republican John Cox, who polls show is now running number 2 behind Newsom, was also out campaigning. The San Diego area businessman reached out to voters in Chino Hills. The gubernatorial candidate was endorsed by President Trump a couple of weeks ago, and since then has seen a surge in the polls.
I think the polls show that people want change. They don't like the management they have. They don't like the cost of living.
Former Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa hit the road on a 3-day Get Out the Vote tour across the state. We caught up with him in Gardena, where he spoke with the congregation at City of Refuge Church. Villaraigosa counting on Angelenos to get out and vote for him.
Make no mistake, I've got a tough race. LA's got to turn out. LA is supporting my candidacy.
Other candidates on Tuesday's ballot include Republican Assemblyman Travis Allen and Democratic candidates State Treasurer John Chung and former State Superintendent of Public Instruction Delane Easton. All of the candidates hoping that these last few days of campaigning will help push the election their way. In Westminster, Adriana Weingold, CBS 2 News.
And now here's your CBS On The Go sports. In baseball, the Angels won their series with the Rangers yesterday, and now they'll host the Kansas City Royals for a 3-game set. Also in hockey, Game 4 coming up between the Vegas Golden Knights and Washington Capitals. The Caps have a 2-1 series lead. And that is your CBS On The Go update. I'm Sandra Mitchell. Remember, we are always on. CBSLA.com is the website. Be sure to watch us on CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11.